Hello, this is Car Machiavelli here. I have good news. I shaved. I finally don't look like a homeless person anymore. I just need to get a new haircut. Now, to the bad news. Of course, many of you may have heard it has become like the one of the number one, like one of the top three keywords across the internet right now that deepseek from China has made its arrival to, well, all of the West. And without like going into the well-known backstory of it, I just quickly want to drop my take on here. Now, the problem with DeepSeek is, as transparent as it may seem, with the whole open source thing and the being able to download that shit and running on your local machines kind of thing, let me get down to the real downsides of it and the realistic prophecy that this will bring to the whole West. Now, if you want to run DeepSeek locally on your machine, the majority of the people who have used LLMs to solve problems of any kind or research problems of any kind have used OpenAI, ChatGPT. And in order to mimic ChatGPT, you will have to use the 671 billion, what's billion? Yeah, miljarder, billion parameter version of DeepSeek. Now, in order to do that, you need like quite a couple of servers in your fucking basement, which I'm pretty sure most of us do not have. Most of us will most likely have a PC, which can run like maybe GTA 4 with medium settings or stuff like that, but it's not really that kind of. The majority of us aren't even gamers, right? So even the gamers will have a lot of trouble running that shit on their machines. Now, and because people are used to, the majority of people are used to using OpenAI, ChatGPT, they want to keep the standards and they want to make sure that the amount of faults their AI, their LLM will make is going to be as less as possible. Now, this is a problem because, of course, if you want to run a decent AI locally in your machine from DeepSeek, you will have to run with a, I don't know, maybe 60, 70, depending on your machine power, 60, 70 billion parameter version of DeepSeek, which may or may not be crappy, which may or may not lead to stuff like false statements or completely made up bullshit. Now, the second problem is the majority of people don't know and don't want to learn how to install a LLM locally on your machine to run it. Also, keep in mind that this is a lot of GPU power. Now, the reason I am saying this is because the majority of people, because of these aforementioned reasons, are going to use DeepSeek via the web version or by directly interacting with the web servers, which is a problem because, yeah, sure, OpenAI has stolen all your data, sold it to other companies so they can make money out of it, but, well, they made money out of it by turning it into advertisement. Now, compared to DeepSeek, where, yeah, okay, it might be open source, but they still collect your data, and by Chinese law, every data that gets sent to China, the company that holds the data is forced to share the data with the MSS, the Ministry of State Security, or let's better call it the Ministry of State Espionage, which is basically the outer security service of the Chinese government. Every data that gets sent to the Chinese servers of deepseek coming from China is going to be directed per law to the MPS, the Ministry of Public Security, basically the Chinese Gestapo. Now, what I want to make clear here is this is going to be the biggest fucking technological espionage operation the world has ever seen. Because think about it. How many students, doctors, even professors nowadays use AI to figure out shit for their, I don't know, work, essays, or whatever? AI is becoming basically a daily part of our life. How many CEOs, how many managers and stuff like that in large companies, in medium-sized companies, in small startup companies use AI or LLMs to battle their economic problems, and even how many government officials, even like politicians maybe, use AI to find solutions for certain problems. And all of the interaction that is recorded during the use of deepseek gets sent to the web servers of deepseek, because of course the web servers of, like the servers of deepseek, the AI servers of deepseek have to generate the response, and all of this interaction gets sent directly to the MSS, and yeah, to the MSS, the MPS if you live in China. Now, what else should I say? Everything is recorded. It's basically the biggest fucking espionage shit in the West, like, that has ever happened. And I mean, it's simple to prove it. The MSS and the Chinese military have been known for sending out large-scale technological espionage operations for dozens of years. If you want to have some proof of it, like Google Operation Shady Rat, where they caught one under the Obama administration, the Chinese military basically spying on I don't know how many how many corporations, American corporations, by hacking them. And then this whole Discord and Reddit scandal that came a couple of years ago, but still, like, people use Discord and Reddit, so why the fuck would they care what deepseek is linked to in terms of geopolitical and national security topics? Why would they care? They will still continue to use it. So that is the reason why the US government is fucking scared of deepseek, and it's very understandable, and why it probably should be regulated as quickly as possible, or only made available via downloading it and running it locally onto your machine. That being said, stay safe. Don't give out your data to the Chinese. Goodbye. Thank you for watching.